We play.
We fight.
We conquer.
Welcome to the Freak Show. I'm your host, BUMPY-MCSQUIGUMS, and today we're going to dive in. We're going to check out Shields of Loyalty. It is by Mosaic Mask Studio, and it released into Steam Early Access on March 18th, 2021. And I'm about to dive in and play it for the very first time. It looked really cool. As soon as I was aware of it, threw it on my wish list, reached out, developer sent me a code. Here we are. Let's dive in. I do want to see the tutorial information. Teach me, O game, your ways.
The island world of Monteria knew magic. But no one had seen such a dark kind of it in generations. Not even at the time when Lord Desmond tried to overthrow King Eldrick II, until he was killed in a final major battle. Reports of hordes of the undead and demons that attacked and devastated cities across the kingdom were now spreading as quickly as the last survivors could ride. The last hope were the noblemen, warlords, and magicians whom King Eldrick II had exiled when peace returned to Monteria. But the heroes of past wars went into exile and lived in seclusion. Few knew their whereabouts. The royal reporting officers had already been sent in all directions and were to take up the trail to the heroes. In the bag, a letter of the king which reveals an urgent cry for help and a promise of fame and glory.
I'm here for some fame and glory. Let's do this thing. Nobleman Aglovan. Alright, tutorial, avatar selection. Here you can select your avatar you want to play the campaign with. Alright. At the top left of the screen, you'll see the avatar's history and their stats. Okay. On the right side, you'll find his attributes and auras he grants to his minions. Well, maybe not his attributes, but his auras. Definitely his auras, which is fine. In the lower part, you can see his starting army, which looks dead sexy, by the way. I'm here for it. If you select one of the units, its stats will be displayed on the right side. Okay, I can get behind that. So longbowmen, we got armored riders, swordsmen, trackers, more trackers, mounted scouts, and more armored riders. We do have choices here. Well, I guess we don't. Normally we would have choices here. But for now, for the early access, looks like we're stuck with the nobleman. Or we are gently nudged into nobleman status, which is totally fine. Alright. World map. On the left side, you can see the home island of your avatar. Okay. Looks small and messy. That's the size of an ant. No, I'm kidding. Alright, here you can view your army, acquire new recruits, and train them into more powerful and stronger units. You can also view captured artifacts and assign them to your units. Cool. On the right side, the first island, Dark Woods, is playable. Click on the island to get the detailed view and start with the first level. Alright, seems simple enough. I wonder if we should do army management or any of that stuff yet. Alright, so this is researching. Here you can research new unit levels by training your troops. First select the unit you want to train. Now you will see the values of the unit level to be researched compared to the previous level. Also note the cost and duration of the research. 4 turns, 800 monies. Okay. You can start the research button, or cancel a running one by clicking this button. Okay. Now these are just to make like infantry better or worse, or better or worse, or better or worse. It's just to make them what they are. Doesn't really look like I can. Oh, these. Oh, okay. So the light infantry can then be upgraded to druids? Light infantry is the vanguard of every army, although only lightly armored, they are fast and well suited for scouting the surrounding areas. That's fascinating. And then the heavily armored knights become hoplites, which are less heavily armored. Interesting choices. Not necessarily bad, just not what I would have gone with. I feel like he's, well, I mean, I don't know, maybe magic or something you get out of these. It just, again, I have no idea. I just feel like I would have gone a different way with at least the first two. Like a hoplite seems less armored and less tanky than this heavily armored knight, but maybe we start differently. It does look like the stats go up. It's just a strange choice there. In my opinion, lizard riders, I have no problem with that. That sounds cool to me. And then lance carriers versus the knight with a sword. Yeah, I could see that one. We have the ranged archer people versus crossbowmen. Okay, I can get behind that. And then it looks like mounted archers, which is fine. Skirmishers versus knightly scouts. Okay, there's a little bit of a defense reduction, but more mythic defense and elemental defense. Okay. And then we have airborne. There's a griffin into a phoenix. Okay, I can get behind that. A cannon into a trebuchet. I don't know. Maybe all of them are these. I don't know. We'll see how it goes. Let's research something. Let's research. I like the idea of lizard riders. Let's do that one. Okay, and then army management. Here you can manage your troops. You can recruit new units and upgrade or dismiss existing ones. Okay. In the upper section, you can see the troop type, which you want to recruit a unit. Flying, range, light. Okay. The already researched units of the selected troop type will be displayed here. You can select one of them. Alright, now I'm not opposed to, and we'll see if this is how it all plays out. Again, I'm making assumptions off of just a quick glance here. So if you have like say the druids, right? Maybe they offer a ranged attack, or well, they are infantry, so I assume not. But maybe a magic attack, but they're a little bit weaker, physically defensive, you know? That's totally cool, because you can have like a mix of the lighter, heavily armored guys, and then the lighter armored guys that do more damage. Like, it should all work out. We'll just see how it goes. And see the values of the unit as well as the cost with the click of the buy button. You can hire that unit if you have enough gold and a free place in your army. On the right pane, you can see your current army. Here you can select a unit to view its stats, upgrade it to the next level, if possible, or dismiss it. Looks like we can have a total of 10 units. We have no siege weapons, so that's interesting. I wouldn't mind getting a siege weapon. I think I would buy one. And I'm pretty certain I have no flying units. So let's get ourselves a griffin. Because who doesn't love a griffin? So, we'll see how it all plays. Like I said, I'm pretty eager and excited to see what's up. Alright, let's get into this. Dark Woods. If we want to reach Rifthain, before the undead tear down the walls of this proud city, there is no more time to lose. Our haste, however, has yet another reason. Too many moons had passed since King Eldric II dismissed us from serving in his army, as seemingly there was no battles to fight anymore. Now it is time to prove to the king that we are still ready for combat. Alright, victory conditions are defeat all the undead on your way to Rifthain. Our avatar must survive. Let's do it. Place our units. Okay. You have arrived at the first level of the island. Now you need to set up your units before the adventure can begin. On the right side, you can see the troops that are available. Select them to see their stats. Then click on one of the brightly lit squares on the left side to deploy the unit. Makes sense. Now deploy all units and click the hourglass. Gotcha. Alright, cool. We can zoom in and out. I'm a fan. We have an archer. Click. I'm gonna... We do have mounted scouts. I'm gonna have my mounted scouts go. Oh, it started raining. That is louder than anticipated. It's okay though. I sort of want like some of the slower units to be maybe in the back. Or sorry, some of the faster units to be in the back and the slower units to be in the front, so we can maneuver them around. The way up here was too easy and harmless. The enemy must be right in front of us. Be careful and look out for an ambush. Okay, round 1. You have now stepped onto the ground of dark woods. Before you embark on your adventure, I would like to give you a few pieces of advice that could save your life. Use the aura of your avatar. This gives bonus to certain units. Use formations, for example. Adjacent ranged fighters provide offensive and defensive support fire. Adjacent heavy cavalry absorbs damage. The adjacent aviation units escort ground units. Okay. Exploit the terrain. Forests give bonuses to certain units. Rivers have negative effects on movement and cover. Explore the different terrain types by moving the mouse cursor over a field and looking at the information on the right-hand side. You can zoom in and out with the mouse wheel. You can move the view while holding down the right mouse button. To select a unit, click on it, deselect, right-click on the empty field. There are the following hotkeys. These are the following hotkeys. G, H, S, and I. G is grid. I love the grid. H hides the HUD elements. S hides start positions. And I toggles the bottom detail view switch in the right info bar. I don't know what that means. I'll try I, because that's the only one I don't quite get. Here you can see the name of the current level, of the current round, and, if applicable, of the round limit, your troop strength and its limit, and your gold supply. You can also view mission objectives by clicking on the button. So it shows you information about the currently selected unit. Here you can see a picture of the unit, and the icons show you whether the unit can still move or attack this turn, and if available, the artifact it has created. Alright, next to it you will see the name, troop type, and experience of the unit. Below that you can see the health status of the unit for avatars and heroes displayed as a bar graph. In the lower area you can see the current values like attack power and defense of the unit. You can also see how far the unit can see and can run. You can also see more information about the values by pointing with the mouse. No, I know it's not going to work until that's gone. And then more basics here. In this window you can see information about the unit on which you point with the mouse. If there is no unit on the field, you will see information about the field you are pointing to. You can also set the switch above the window to always show you information about the field, even if there is a unit. Okay, that's cool. That's a nice feature. Field information is also always includes the effect of the currently selected unit if you have one selected. This example illustrates the display of the health status of normal troops. Here, one helmet is displayed per member. The level of the helmet shows the health of the troop member. If a member is injured, the helmet is colored red. For dead, the helmet is displayed pale. Dead and injured do not take part in fights. Huh. It's actually kind of hard to talk right now, guys. You know, I bit my tongue really badly yesterday sneezing, and it is an unenjoyable experience. Alright, looks like you can move around with W, A, S, and D, and of course they said you can right-click to move around. This does seem to be a small field of battle. Alright, the rain hath slowed. Okay. So, dismiss unit, is it I? What is it? Oh, show unit of area, always show, okay. Unit or area, always show area. That's what it means. Okay, now we can hover over it. Alright, so I need to do some scouting here, and I'm assuming that I can get away with... Oh, no, you can't do multiple moves? Oh, no, it's a one-time move thing? Oh, that's kind of unfortunate. I thought I'd be able to, like, move out slowly. Apparently, you commit to a single move, and then that's it. Ignore defense. This attack has no effect on heroes and bosses. Heavy infantry damage. Okay, previous unit. Place more units. Next unit. I have no more units. Okay. Oh. Okay. Well, that was a surprise to me. Well, I suppose we'll just move up nice and slow and steady like. No reason to really push it. And I imagine our hero is probably quite strong. We probably want to have him up. End of round, once you have moved all your troops, click the hourglass. Alternatively, you can specify in settings the gear that it will automatically end when nobody can perform an action. Yep, I'm aware. Alright, the enemy had a turn. They did nothing. I suppose I'm here for it. Oh, the map. Okay. The map is larger than I thought it was. I thought it might have just been this small area. So it will expand out as we go. Not really seeing a lot going on here. Well, we'll get our boy up into the mix. Okay. So slow and steady, we make our moves forward. Always searching for our opponent. Now, my guess is it's probably going to be here and maybe here. Maybe even down this way. I don't know. Like I said, the map is larger than I anticipated, so I'm very curious to see what goes down here. Still nothing, huh? Crazy. What about you? Nothing for you either, huh? Wow. Aha! We found a skelly boy. What is our range? Visual range. Attack strength type. Attack range is 1. Oh, skirmishers get an attack range of 1. Interesting. Attack range of 2. Definitely get behind that. Attack range of 3? Yeah. Unfortunately, I found the guy. And I don't know if he's got vision and can see me. So our vision is 4. His vision is 2. He can't actually see me right now. Which is very cool, by the way. Okay, that's fine. There they are. Prepare for battle. Oh, I'm prepared, man. I mean, I'm not quite there yet. But I am getting really close to prepared. So again, I'm making assumptions that they can't see me yet. I got my John Cena mask on, and they're like, "Where is he? I don't know. I can't see him." You know. Uh-oh. Well, that guy can see 4. 1, 2, 3. 4. Oh no. Well, that might cause us some problems. We may have to adjust our attack pattern. Okay, so how much attack do we do? Our attack strength is 1600. We have 2000 HP. How much health does he have? His attack strength is 30. He's only got 50 health. I should be able to just straight up murk him immediately. Our bird only has a little bit. I don't know if I want to just go into him. How far can this guy move? He can move 5. This guy can move 5 as well. Sorry, 3. They can both move 3. I'll move here. We'll see how it goes. I don't know if, like, actually attacking right now is the better play or going for a defensive situation. We're about to find out. Since I moved into his range. Huh.
Ambush.
Okay. Tutorial ambush. Should you march into an unexplored area and place your troops on a field adjacent to an unexplored area, you may run into an ambush. This happens when there is a fiendish unit on an adjacent unexplored hex. In this case, your troops will suffer an attack they cannot counter. But they moved, not me. Oh, he got, okay. It's just explaining the ambush as a whole. So he didn't, okay, I got you. I got you. Uh-oh. Oh. Well. That's the thing that happened. Alright, so he's pretty messed up at this point. I'm going to say that I can move here, and I can take a shot at this guy. Oh, I love the air. Oh, that was so cool. You see all the arrows flying out? Oh, that was glorious. I really enjoyed that. One, two, yeah, I should be able to attack from here. Here, catch. Look at the little baby rocks flying at him. We broke him down pretty far. He is basically ready to get dropped, and I think I'm gonna go and make that a reality. Oh, but he's got a friend behind him. Enemy in sight. Get into formation. Raise your shields.
Offensive fire.
Ooh, oh yeah, that's right. If they're next to me. All right, that's cool. Your ranged fighters perform a so-called offensive fire during an attack. I like how they make it a so-called. That's great. If you have positioned a ranged unit next to an infantry unit, for example, and now attack an enemy with the infantry, your attack will be supported by your ranged fighters. Siege weapons provide supporting fire when attacking cities and castles. Very cool. Really? I didn't drop it? Oh, he still was able to counterattack. Alright, so this is something that I've never been a fan of, and like, it's in a lot of games, and I don't like hate the game or whatever. But for me, if I attack something, and alright, so if I attack something, right, there should be turns when you attack. If I attack you, unless you have like a talent or a trait that's like always attack first or something, right, I should be hitting you before you hit me. That's how I feel it should go. And if that attack kills the person, they should not get a counterattack. So when I attack you, you attack me at the same time thing, I've never been a fan of. It's, again, not a big deal, and it's not something that I'm like, well, this game's garbage because they have this in it. That's not the case. But preference-wise, I'd always prefer, if I attack you, I attack first, then you counterattack me, not, I'm going to run in and stab you and impale myself on your sword at the same time. It just doesn't make sense to me, like, logically speaking. Now, again, if you have, like, a trait, a talent, a feat, whatever you want to call it, that gives you the ability to strike first, then great. That's totally fine. It's just what I'm more used to and what I like better in tactical turn-based strategy games. So, like I said, it's just one of those little things, but again, we'll see how it all plays out. We have ranged units. That gives us the advantage to attack melee guys. It's fine. It's fine. All the bodies of the undead, rotten from the inside, now lie here in shreds. Well, I mean, you say these things, and yet, here we are. Alright, so we took down one, but we still got the Fallen Knights. They are heavy infantry, and they are probably going to do some damage to us. So, like, I sort of want to... I'm assuming because we're flying they can't hit us, maybe? I'm not entirely certain. I am going to utilize my big guy here, though. I lost 300 HP against this guy. This guy's only got... See, I don't quite understand. Oh, we're a single unit with that much HP. These are multiple units. I don't know how many is there, but however many of those helmets are the actual units. Okay, that makes sense. Did we not take damage with the armored riders? I could have sworn it said that we did. But they don't look like they did, so maybe my complaint from earlier is just a non-starter there. I swear it looked like we took damage. Or maybe it was a life damage and an HP damage or something like that. All the bodies of the undead rotten from the inside now lie here in shreds. So every time we kill somebody, we get a cool little saying like that. Wait, why does our... Wait, we attacked, so now we can still move, right? That's how... Yeah, that's how it works. Oh, if I would have known that, I would have done things a little bit differently. I am going to use the Griffin to guard, if possible. I don't know if splitting up right now is a really super clever idea. But I'm gonna... Oh, that was a really bad idea. Okay. But I'm gonna do it because I'm full of really bad ideas.
Defensive fire.
Ooh, defensive fire. If an infantry and cavalry or a siege weapon is attacked and there's a ranged fighter next to it, defensive fire will happen. Well, that's cool. I mean, it's not. It sucked that, you know, I got myself in that situation, but it's okay. During your adventures, you will fight many battles. It's important to take good care of the health of your troops and heal them from time to time. How do I do that? Keep in mind that you cannot move or fight with the unit if you have healed it. You can only heal your unit if it has wounded troop members. Be careful, if an enemy unit is adjacent to yours, you cannot heal it. Okay, that makes sense. This is a really good setup, though. Really messed me up. Because I'm just going to take damage every time because of the ranged unit. But I feel like I feel like I have no choice. I need to at least drop the one. Maybe I don't. Your troops will not only suffer wounds, there will also be plenty of dead in the battles. You can replenish the lost units with new recruits. Keep in mind that this costs a certain amount of gold and the experience value of the entire... Okay, that's still cool, though. Your troops can only be replenished if you have a town or castle in your possession. I want to take on... Man, this is a really, really good positioning. Alright, we're going to drop this guy.
Defensive fire.
And I don't know why the defensive fire... Oh, it didn't say that there was going to be an exchange for me there. That was interesting. I'm not mad at it, though. Okay. Well, hopefully we are able to survive. It does not look like, but I could be completely wrong here. It does not look like there's any zone of control. Oh, no. Oh, these are light infantry. Oh, that's not good. Special abilities request, replace more units. So that's kind of, Mistakes were made. I'm going to definitely lose at least one unit this round.
Defensive fire.
Okay, we got the defensive fire this time around. We did some work, and that guy's almost ready to go down.
Shield wall.
Oh, okay. Certain unit types can absorb damage taken by adjacent unit. The heavy cavalry, for example, is just such a unit. The absorb value increases with each level and experience increase. Okay. You're going to take him out, aren't you? No? Oh, they were kind to me this time. They're like, look, we know you're going to do dumb stuff, and we're going to be nice to you. Oh, well, that hurt a lot. So skirmishers aren't going to take damage? Because they're skirmishers, right? So they attack and then fall back. That did not do much. That did a very small amount more than the original. And that one is... Okay, so the skirmishers literally do not take damage. Alright, that's good to know. I put myself into a bad position, essentially. Oh. Ruined Solus conquered. Building this house on rock could not save it either. We should better tap the walls to find some hidden hollows. Finally back in the open with more gold in our pockets. Unveil the results. I found 44 gold. Yay! Hopefully that helped. I mean, I'm not real positive that it did, but... Alright, in this situation, I'll take some shots at you, putting you down. It's easy enough. It was a bad idea to split my forces. I thought it was a bad idea to split my forces. Turns out I wasn't wrong in that. Alright, well, we're going to come over here and try to support the rest of our crew. Now, he moved. Is there a way to heal him now? Strength. Next attack is 10 points stronger. Okay, that's heal. Maybe we can't move and heal. Or maybe we have to be on something. Alright, we'll see. I just hope that we're strong enough to survive whatever follow-up.
Wall.
That's why the shield wall is there. Oh, he got hurt pretty bad. Okay, you're gonna arch him. That's cool. I'm a fan of that. There are some plays here that we can make. You can heal. Okay, cool. Can't do much with you. Can totally take some shots at you though. The big heavy kind of getting whooped just a little bit. Just a little whooped. Alright, some big damage numbers coming out there. The bird's going to be able to do quite a bit more. This is really cool. I'm really, really enjoying this. I'm very happy that they hooked me up with this. It took me a while, you know, full disclosure, it took me a while to actually I don't want to say get around to covering it like it was a chore or anything of that nature, because that's not what I'm talking about. But it did take me some time to get to cover this. Ooh, that charge worked real nice. Was not expecting that, but I suppose the light cavalry is kind of how you want to go after. Alright, we're going to go here and we're going to hit our skirmishers, because they apparently do not get counterattacked, which is glorious, by the by. And that guy's done. Alright, now we have time to heal up and recover any units that may be missing. And I am pretty happy about that. Hopefully we have a spot here where we can, yes, we can save, and we'll be able to continue in the next episode. I'm looking forward to this game coming out of Steam Early Access so I can dive in and play it a whole bunch. But I'll give you guys a few episodes, so probably like, I don't know, 3 to 5 episodes, something like that, to give you guys a taste of the game, let you guys experience what they have to offer. Yeah, no, I like this. Again, the double attack at the same time, I'm not even sure that's a thing. It looks like it might be, it might not be. I still have to kind of learn how all the attacking works. I like the fact that we have units like the skirmishers that can attack and not be counterattacked. I think that's fantastic. The ranged units look really cool. The defensive fire and offensive fire, getting actual formations to come together. A lot of thought went into this, and I am very impressed, and I like what I see, and I can't wait to play more. Anyway, folks, if you guys want more information about the game, where to get the game, information on the developer, or any of that stuff, it's going to be down below in the description of the video and various links, just like it always is. I have been your host, BUMPY-MCSQUIGUMS. Subscribe to the channel, like the video, do the YouTube stuff, guys and gals. It helps so much. Please, please, pretty please. And until the very next episode, thanks for stopping by the Freak Show, and we play, we fight, we conquer.